pages. Good evening. Hi Mama Jen. Hi Belinda. Hi Debbie. Barbara, hi, how are you?
Miss Nicole, how are you?
I am very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'll send you people.
I'm not on yet.
Yeah.
What is the date today?
Today is the 3rd, right? December the 3rd.
Yep.
I think so.
How do you say they Oh, good. Good. Y'all need to take a break every once in a while. Good. It's necessary. Hi, Miss Baby.
Yeah,
The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. And waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence as they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate. The values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seeds of the languages they fabricate. They feel us last manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sin weight. Till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood, till I see the golden gate. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blaze out, cut the grass till we see the surface.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy road is being right on abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone.
digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accepted. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence will be speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition. Or I'm gonna start resisting, and then I pray for forgiveness.
I hope you see the truth. This weapon show plays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay.
High on Eagles wings.
Oh God, come back home.
Right after this song.
This crazy world is
The guys will start coming.
abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone.
I slept all day yesterday. But I'm back. It was nice.
Hi, Hossie.
We need you now. We need you now.
Yeah, everybody, it was Oliver's fault that I slept. He looked at me and he said, you know, we better sleep, Mom. Uh-oh, he sees them down there. Come on.
Hi, Melody.
Plays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil
Gator
way
Girl.
too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with abusers.
I know, you know, at least it went
I didn't even get out of my car. I got out.
I hope one day they finally see the truth.
Hi, Denise.
God, we need you
Hi,
now.
Jeannie. I guess I did say hi to you. Kurt, say it again.
That is so true, because it happens.
I almost said too near.
Was that season 4?
We had our venison steaks.
I do like that. I can make a mean deer chili.
Get down here, it's time to pray. Get Jesus in our hearts.
All right, let's get some Jesus.
I think we'll give you a pass. The professor. And then
David, right? Yes.
We're getting ready to pray if y'all want to join us.
Professor Clemens, do y'all want to pray with us?
We can ask him. Dwight said, do we want him to pray? Hey guys. We're doing great. Thanks for coming. Would you like to pray? Would you like to say the prayer or we can talk?
Thank you.
That's okay.
Lord, we give you thanks for this wonderful evening. You arrange weather you arranged the place, the appointed place for appointed people for this time. And we come together in the unity of love, your love for one another and for all of us, to pour out our hearts before you. So Lord, guide our thoughts, fill our hearts with your Holy Spirit, and may this night to be a sacrifice of love for those who suffer only a few yards behind us, for all those who are in prisons all across the United States. So Lord, we say and cry out, have mercy, Lord, have mercy. Come and set your people free. We pray in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you. Where is he?
We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, all the way.
All right. Well, so we have a special guest tonight for our live stream viewers, the Professor Clements. He is amazing. I've met you a couple times, and yeah, it's great to see you. I was like, is that the professor down there? I don't have very good eyesight.
Did they move you back?
No, we came up.
Okay.
It's a little bit better for the reception for
Yeah, and they moved the guys, so we can't see them through the windows anymore.
Yeah, so, well, thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you so much for praying with us, Pastor. We appreciate you. So, thank you. So we're going to start with some music, and then the guys will be calling here in just a few minutes.
Lockdown, all towns, everybody slow down, give them everything you have. Mask up, backs up, get your body trashed up, better do what they ask. It's alright, okay, sorry, but you can't pray, gotta keep the church doors closed. No superstitions, a saint politician will tell you what you need to know. Citizen fools and brand new rules make everyone a hero now. So keep your distance, no resistance, only do what you're allowed. Cash that check, go dance in the red, but just don't speak your mind. Get your facts from the paid contracts, cause never would they tell a lie. They don't know me.
We're getting there.
They don't know me.
Leaps and bounds.
Oh God, help our soul. Look what we've become. Oh God, help our soul and fix what we have done. See no evil, bow to the needle, didn't we turn out great? Sick is the new health, war is the new wealth, truth is whatever they say. Expert lectures, media protectors, tell me who to love and hate. Jail in the network, hail to the Zuckerberg, head down, just
Can you email them to me there?
liberty, freedom, angels, demons, someone's in control. Well, no way, no how, I wouldn't say it too loud, don't
It'd
you
be
know
better
that's
if she
the truth?
emailed them to me.
Need more likes, post up, let's fight, there's no way that you're wrong. Gotta listen to the science, cause it's all about the price. You agree or you're gone. They
Well,
don't know
Laura, that's way
me.
too far away, Denise.
They don't own me.
Adventure Bound Campbell Yard, check that. That's $85 this night.
Oh God, help us all.
IORP.
Look what we've become.
Good stayed at
Oh
Low
God,
Running,
help us all.
$118
And fix what we have done. Fill my info, hacked and don't know. Show me what I need to buy. Sex consumption, no corruption, just as advertised. You've been labeled and I've been able, better apologize. Propaganda, racist slander, time to organize. Shot they use next, brand they're useless, show it on the TV screen.
Most of those
Tell me who to vote for, gotta start a new war. We don't wanna live in peace. Divide and conquer, weak not stronger. Everybody know your place. Do it now, won't hurt. Dig into your own dirt. Virtue found its grave. They don't know me. And they don't own me. Oh God, help us all. Look what we've become. Oh God, help us all. Fix what we have done. Inside violence, enforced violence, mainstream message, won't you guide us? You know what is best for our own good. Anti this and anti that, cancel this and cancel that, take it to the streets and the neighborhood. Worship actors, food and drugs, brand yourself, give them your blood. Don't believe your eyes, don't look around. Fake news, rumors, okay boomer, ignorance will stain our future. Will you make it through or burn it down? Oh God, help us all. 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 Oh God, help us all.
Raise a hallelujah.
I did not say that, Kim.
In the presence of my enemy. I raise a hallelujah. Louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah.
I don't know what that
My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me.
I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive.
I raise a hallelujah. Is it everything inside of me? I raise a hallelujah.
Find all the news about
Watch the darkness flee.
most campgrounds are closed.
I raise a hallelujah.
还有一个人，如果不能听见的话，这个人看看能不能开放。对，我一直都想问你们，就是我
I
想到
raise
的
a hallelujah.
IKP.
Fear you lost your hold on me.
I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise.
这两个人的，没有我自己的呀。 我要弄什么来着？
Hello.
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
We are doing really good. How are you doing?
Good. This is Taylor John Attack is calling.
Hello, Taylor. How are you doing?
Good. Actually, today was a great day. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see Cheryl Atkinson on the news this morning, but she said some pretty interesting things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I thought, what better time to talk about a little... Today as I was watching the news, Cheryl Atkinson, and I don't even know what channel she's on, like has the hashtag Cheryl Atkinson, see if she can confirm some of the questions I'm going to be asking. There's no maximum law. The inquiry is the way to know that which is true and lawful. The way that we can find out the truth. Would you guys agree? I mean, there's no harm in asking questions, right?
Well, there shouldn't be.
There should be, yeah. There's another thing that I always hear, Steve Bannon, so no conspiracy, but there's no... So, listen to this. Cheryl Atkinson, I don't know if anybody knows, but a handful of years ago, she was reporting on a scandal that got what's called the Fast and Furious operation, where the United States government was allowing or selling, again, the details are fuzzy, and I'm not making these claims or accusations, I'm just kind of, I'm just asking questions about some things that I think are kind of common knowledge, but there's Fast and Furious, where some guns were being allowed to be or were being sold into the cartels, and then those guns were being tracked. They were not tracked, and then they ended up being used to actually kill some Border Patrol agents. You guys kind of remember this story?
Yeah, I remember. Oh, sorry, we're messing with the volume over here. I do remember that very specifically because I'm from Texas, and the Border Patrol agents that were killed were also from Texas and in Texas at the time.
Yeah.
The guns were used to shoot over the border and kill our agents.
Yeah. So she was reporting on that, and then suddenly her husband I believe he was arrested again. I'm not making any allegations, and if I'm wrong, I'm crackpot. Look, I'm a convicted felon in jail, right? So nobody's got to pay attention to me. But she was reporting on it, and then all of a sudden her husband gets his, they get their house raided or whatever, and her husband is found to have child pornography on his computer. And so I don't, again, details are fuzzy, but she was involved with CBS at the time, and they hired an expert to look at the computer, and they determined through expert witness testimony that the computer was actually hacked and that the child pornography was planted on it. So I don't know if you guys remember this. She ended up suing the government over this, and I believe her original lawsuit was denied because, she was just suing entities in general. And again, hashtag Cheryl Atkinson, she can fill us in on the details, right?
Right.
And anyways, so she sued the DOJ, and the judge came back. If I remember correctly from reading it, it said, you need to have specific people. Well, then all of a sudden, a whistleblower came forward. And this whistleblower, if I'm not mistaken, his name was Jonathan McGreevy. He actually ran for, I think, Senate up in Maryland. And his background, and again, I'm only gathering this from things he said online. Could be total nonsense, so nobody needs to take it serious at all. But I remember him saying something about he was working with the Department of Homeland Security, and he was infiltrating the Muslim Brotherhood, and there's just like this, kind of a long background of him working for the government, doing kind of sneaky things, let's put it that way, okay? Mm-hmm. And he came forward as a whistleblower to Cheryl Atkins and said that himself and another individual who was a Secret Service cyber expert were actually the ones who planted or were involved with or aware of, again, details fuzzy, she could fill us in, exactly on how that information got on her husband's computer. Well, ultimately, her husband was vindicated, and kind of nothing came of it. And she ended up putting that whistleblower information into a lawsuit to the government, and I don't know where it went, right? I kind of lost track of it. And so, anyways, the interesting thing about that was, so the reason it kind of comes full circle, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because that same Jonathan McGreevy did a sworn deposition with attorney Lynn Wood, and he made accusations and claims that were really outrageous and outlandish about members of government that were involved in shady things, right? Things dealing with, like, the information that was planted on Cheryl Atkinson's computer. I mean, these are hugely, big accusations, right?
Right.
And Lynn Wood, he's a defamation attorney, so presumably he wouldn't puppet or repeat these things unless he thought he had cause. But again, that's not me, it's not my business, not my thing, right? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, there's a connection here. So the guy who was involved with Cheryl Atkinson also did testimony for Lynn Wood, and I just thought, this is kind of starting to come full circle, because as most people know, Lynn Wood was very outspoken online, on and around Cheryl. And to my knowledge, Lynn Wood hasn't backed down from his statements. I don't know, right? I'm just asking questions. I'm not making any accusations or claims. But Jonathan McCready, on Twitter, he was known as John Here to Help, but he was known as that on Telegram, I believe. Anyway, he since passed away. So, you know, and I know before he passed away, he was arrested and charged with making false statements, false claims. So again, interesting, right? It's kind of interesting how you see this connection. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just asking questions. And I just thought it was super interesting that she brought that full circle. I mean, we know Fast and Furious happened. Wasn't it Eric Holder held in contempt of Congress for?
Yes, Eric Holder was in charge of that.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, American border agents did die as a result of that operation. I don't know that there's any disputing that. Is anybody even held accountable for Fast and Furious?
No.
No,
Never.
I don't think so. Yeah.
They buried it.
Anyway,
Yeah, they buried it while they were, you know, playing this shiny object over here with Cheryl Atkinson's husband.
Yeah, and it kind of distracted from what her reporting really was, right?
Right.
So, anyways, I'm convicted. I take I accept full accountability for my actions. Obviously, I'm being held accountable as well. So I'm not casting any stones, nothing, any claims or allegations. I'm just simply, I thought it was interesting today when Cheryl Atkins was putting up, again, anybody who's posting this out, you might want to hashtag Cheryl Atkins. Maybe she can fill us in, because obviously she knows this Jonathan McCready, who seems to have a lot of friends, you know what I mean? And anyways, I just thought it was so interesting how this, you know, it kind of comes full circle. Fast and Furious, Cheryl Atkins, Jonathan McCready, Linwood, January 6th. She was reporting on it today. I just, you know.
It is very interesting.
Yeah. So that's all I really had to say today. I just thought that reporting was really interesting, talking about all the new videos that have come out, some of the new, you know, again, operations. There's just so many things going on and around out there. You guys know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, and you know, the more video that comes out, and a lot of us have seen a lot of video over the past couple of years that hasn't necessarily trickled out to the mainstream public yet, and some of that video is starting to trickle out to the mainstream public over the last few weeks and couple of months.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that, because, you know, Nicole and myself and Micki and Helena, we go to court every week, and we hear these judges mocking you guys, mocking your attorneys, you know, for your beliefs. And there was an attorney that we went and saw last week, and she said, not only does my client believe that, but I believe it, Your Honor. Like, you know, you can stop she didn't say you can stop making a mockery of my client anytime now, but I think the point got across pretty clear, because the judge did stop and take notice for a second, like, oh, she is an officer of the court, and what she says does bear weight, and it should, because she is an officer of the court and should be respected as such. And the judges in these cases, they make it seem like y'all are we are anybody that thinks that the election had any fraudulent claims, or that there was anything funny about COVID or any of that. You know, we're all a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing crazy nut jobs, you know, just sitting in our basements with all of our guns surrounding us, and, you know, I don't know. It's
who knows? Maybe we are, right?
Maybe we are, but we also haven't been wrong, you know.
All we're asking for is our questions to get answered, right? I mean, it doesn't seem unreasonable for us to ask a question about a relevant topic and not just get blown off. I mean, it really, truly, a maximum law. Inquiry is the way to know that which is true and lawful. So we've got to ask these questions. Anybody pushing out this video tonight, we should consider putting hashtag Cheryl Atkins, hashtag Fast and Furious, hashtag January 6th. Oh, somebody's birthday is in here tonight. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
It's Mac's birthday tonight. Happy birthday, Mac!
Yeah. So let me go ahead and finish up here so I can join into the chorus. But I just wanted to let people know that my story that you can hear about my experience on January 6th is included in a podcast. I used to have a podcast called The Peasant's Perspective. And the prosecution, the Department of Justice, did not want to and refused to enter this into evidence at my trial, even though they included a small 30-second clip of it. And you can find that podcast. You would honor me to go take a look at it at my wife's Gibson Go page, gibsongo.com/John Atkins Family Help. And that's spelled JOHNATAKINS Family Help. So givesandgo.com, John Attackis Family Help, and take a listen to my podcast. I'm not soliciting any donations necessarily, but that's a place where we've housed my podcast, where I'm able to get my side of my January experience out to the public. So I'd love for people to go take a look at that. And we should be asking questions. You know, I mean, we really should be asking questions. Is there a connection from Fast and Furious and the operators there that were involved in that case, Cheryl Atkins lawsuits and whistleblowers? You know, when that same whistleblower, you know, is he credible? I have no idea. I couldn't judge, right? I just listen to him randomly on the internet from time to time. But the fact that he seems to be a connection, you know, from all the way from Fast and Furious back to January 6th, it does cause one to question. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask the question. So maybe Cheryl Atkins can do a little research of her own and see if there is a connection there, and she can let the world know herself. She's a great reporter.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for letting us know about that, because I know I didn't know. So, and that's interesting.
You know, and I'll try to keep my ear open for these little connections, because oftentimes if we remember the names, I think there's a guy, Dan Bongino, talks about that a lot. You know, remember the names. In fact, the person that was working with Jonathan McGreevy, my understanding is Dan Bongino knows him, and he spent some time in jail. I know his name, but I'm not going to say it. It's in documents if you want to go look it up. But he did spend some time in jail over a Bitcoin something or another, and a wallet with a lot of money on it. Anyways, again, you know, so many interesting things, so many rabbit holes to go down. It truly is just like watching WWE. If you take a step back and look at it all, you know.
Right.
We always have our heels, and we have our heroes and our villains, and it's so interesting to watch. So,
it is.
But don't listen to me, folks. I'm just a convicted guy sitting here in an orange jumpsuit. So, you know. But
well, I would rather listen to you than most of anybody else in America at this point. You guys seem to know exactly what's going on, and a lot of America is still sleeping soundly in their little beds. So,
you know, I will say one thing. A lot of the inmates in here, and I don't need it at this point because I'm convicted, but a lot of the inmates in here that are here on pretrial, they do not have, in my opinion, reasonable access to their evidence. One of the things that they do not have is access to a website or an application called evidence.com that apparently is available in other portions of the prison. So, you know, again, maybe our audience and the people that you guys push this out to can start asking those questions to the relevant parties. Why do we not have access to evidence.com? And one of the ways we can ask that question that's highly effective is we ask the question, are we being punished? Are we being punished by being denied access to our evidence? I really have been shocked talking to some of the other men inside of this pod at how little they know about their own cases.
Right.
And that's a result of not having access to their attorneys and legal calls and legal visits, and also not having access to their own discovery. And again, I am not making any claims or allegations, just an observation that I've made, and it makes you want to question, why is that? Why is it that some of these guys don't have appropriate levels of access? Again, maybe it is appropriate level of access. How would I know, right? It just seems to me, in some of their instances, I know more about their case just from being at home, you know, randomly looking on the internet, that they know about their own case, and they've been here for months or years.
Right.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right to me. So, you know, people really, you know, this is a great audience. We talk about, in this pod, we talk about...
You have 1 minute remaining.
We talk about the support you guys have given these men and these guys for this whole time, and the women, too, that are out there as well. And so, anyways, super appreciate everything you guys are doing. Please keep it up. It's making a major difference, so thank you.
Thank you very much, Patriot. We love you, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you in a day or two.
All right, good night.
Good night, bye.
And I know that Mr. Jonatakis wasn't asking for donations, but he does have a large family of 5 children that are all very young at home. So if anybody is so willing or able to donate to his beautiful family, check him out on GiveSendGo. You know, they're going to need a lot of help, as this is a very overwhelming process, and they just very, very shortly began it. So I'm sure they can use the help.
Death is defeated, the
that right after this.
Hello.
Hello, Tammy?
Yes.
Hey, this is Jason Wallace. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, how are you, Mr. Wallace?
I'm doing fine. This is my first time calling in. I've heard a lot about you since I've been in this pod for a week, and
don't believe it all.
I finally got
It's
around
not
to calling you.
I'm just kidding. Well, I actually spoke with your fiance earlier today, so we're all family now, and welcome to the J6 family. And now you're my cousin on my J6 side. I have to tell everybody that, so they know the rules.
Well, I'm definitely honored to be a part of your family. I've been encouraging her to call you too. I know from talking to your dude in here that I mean, you guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you do out there. Obviously, it takes a lot of dedication, and you guys are like angels out there, supporting everybody that's in this boat. So I thank you for that.
Well, thank you very much. We're here for you guys. We just want to bring you all home. We want this madness to end. We want the democracy in our country to continue. And we're not going to stop fighting until you all come home. Period.
Well, I do appreciate that. So, I mean, I don't know, where do we start? You just want to hear a little bit about me? Or,
yes, tell me all about yourself. Where are you from, and all the good stuff. We'll leave the bad stuff for some other time.
Yeah, we'll leave the bad stuff for another time. So, I'm from Missouri, about an hour outside of St. Louis area. We live in a pretty rural spot out in the country. It's down a long gravel road. I met my fiance, who you spoke to earlier today, back in 2017 up in Minnesota. I traveled for work, and I lived up there with her for about 3 years outside of the Twin Cities. When the COVID madness started, we both looked at each other, and I said I had a little piece of property in Missouri, and we decided to pack our dogs and our food into a camper, and we got out of Minnesota. I mean, when they started talking about curfews and lockdowns, I said, I think we'll be able to maintain a little bit of personal liberty if we get out of here and move back to Missouri. So it was interesting doing the Great Escape from Minnesota. We ended up in Missouri. Like I said, I had a little plot of ground down there, and about 6 acres. And, for a year and a half, I rented a house, and until we were able to get some infrastructure out on that property. And her and I, prior to me getting picked up, have been living in we had a well dug and power put on it, and we've been living in a 200 square foot camper for the last year and a half while we were designing a new construction house to build. So it's been quite an adventure the past 3 years.
Sounds like it.
Pretty crazy, but the last 2 years, from middle of 21, I guess we've been living out there and just doing the homestead thing, raising gardens and having chickens and trying to live healthy, and just doing our thing. So it was quite a surprise when I got picked up on October 28th. It's just unexpected. Apparently, I'd been on the radar for a couple of years, which was even more surprising to me. But I ended up getting picked up on the 28th in Missouri, and that was a first for me. It took about 4 weeks being shuffled around some county jails, and ended up out here about a month later. And it was quite a journey that many people have obviously gone through. I lost about 20 pounds during that time, and it was a blessing to end up here in this pod. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, with some of these people, everybody's been super generous and just uplifting to meet everybody that's like-minded here. So I do appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Let me think here. I left Laura. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Tell me about your fiancée.
And we had a big project being done. We had a house designed, and we broke ground on it last March. And we were about 70% done with it when I got picked up. I was the general contractor on the house, and you know, she's a young lady, a little bit younger than me, and I left her a big mess with that. She's had to pick up the pieces and figure out how to become a general contractor, and I've been trying to coordinate through short telephone calls with her. And luckily, she's had a big outpouring of help from our church and some of my friends. But I mean, she's a tough cookie, being able to pick that up and figure that out. She's still got quite a ways to go, but I'm rooting for her to get that house done. So when we're done with this mess, I have a place to go back and be with her. So, you know, fortunately, we were able to retain a pretty solid lawyer, but it cut into our savings quite a bit. And I mean, she's out there struggling, trying to make ends meet and still get a house built and doing it on her own. So I pray for her every day to, just have the strength to get through that. I definitely miss her. I know everybody misses their loved ones in here, but I've been in a fog since I got here. Really, I just wasn't feeling like calling you guys yet. And I just, with the support of everybody in here, I'm kind of getting back to myself mentally, and I think Laura's getting in a routine as well. So, I wanted to call in tonight and just thank you guys for everything you're doing, and just get my name out there and let you know how much I appreciate everything. So,
do you have a Gibson Go that you would like to get out?
I do. It's the Gibson Go that's set up. I guess it's just is it the alphanumeric code you need at the end of the GibsonGo.com?
Yes.
Okay. It's Golf Bravo Adam Golf Mike TV AGM Golf Bravo Adam Golf Mike.
Perfect.
So I would any support that can be given on that. I mean, man, it'd be a blessing. So thank you for allowing me to do that.
Well, we will definitely be putting your Gibson Go out on the live streams, and thank you so much for calling. And feel free to call us anytime you want, but don't feel pressured either. You don't have to. But we like to hear from you. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to call me, but we do like to hear from all you guys.
No, I do. I understand that, and I mean, honestly, I didn't feel any pressure at all. I just, I think it's important to get involved in this, and we all got to help each other, uplift each other, and eventually, all of us will get through this, and we'll be able to put it behind us. So, I appreciate the time tonight for sure.
Absolutely, Jason. It was so good to talk to you, and I can't wait to talk to you again.
All right, Kelly. Have a great night. And, thank you, everybody out there that's listening.
Thank you. Good night.
Call again.
All right, bye.
We're here all week. I know you're there.
Right.
That's what God says to me. And I say, I can't get to you right now, guy. And he goes, that's fine. I'm here all week. So, yeah. So, the anniversary of January 6th is coming up on us. And it is, a day... not just the people that are directly affected by that day, but, peripherally, people have been affected by January 6th, whether it be that people and you've seen them go through it, or you see the sheer injustice of, what's happening to people in your country, and these are your countrymen. And, or you just are on the other side of that. And you have another view of that. But that day is very significant, in our country. And we are going to be commemorating that day on January 6th. And, I encourage everybody to come to D.C. because, to me, I think this is where we need to be. We need to be here, and we need to look at the face. We need to look at it, and we need to commemorate that day. Because it is a heavy day for a lot of people. But if you can't come to D.C., You know, there are so many things you can do in your country. Tammy's talking to people that want to do things at BOPs around the country. You know, I encourage that. Your courthouse is a great place. Last year, Susie, she went to the courthouse with a fold-out poster, I believe, of, you know, information of the people that were murdered that day, and, you know, information of Jan 6 in general. And these are things that we can do around the country. You can do this, you know, and it will spread awareness. And we need more people to know. We need more people to know that over 1,200 people have been arrested and are still arresting people daily. We need people to know that, because many people, they're not reporting that on the news unless there's a manhunt for them. So, you know,
unless they're a veteran.
Exactly. You know, I mean, so, I mean, we need people to know that they're still bursting into people's homes, and, you know, counterterrorism units are surveilling people. FBI is being taken off of violent crime and, you know, child pornography so they can go after Jan 6ers. You know, this is stuff that we need to let people know.
And they're doing this for nonviolent misdemeanor crimes. So misdemeanor terrorism, y'all, whatever that means.
Exactly, misdemeanor terrorism. I mean, we already know that Jan 6ers that are charged with misdemeanors get jail time, when normally the same type of misdemeanors, you get a fine, probation, things of that nature. But because of the nature of what these judges believe is, you know, they need to show people not to protest in that way ever again. You do not need to stand up against the government that way. So you need to go to jail for these misdemeanors. And, you know, so you're judged more harshly for that day than anyone else that would have those same charges. So, you know, this is what's going on around the country. And I do encourage y'all, January 6th, reach out, do something in your community, or come to DC and do it with us. You know, we encourage everybody. We do this every day. We are completely, this is our nation's capital. We should not fear it. And that is what they want. They embrace us in fear, and they want to scare us every day. And we got to get out of the mindset of fear and get into the mindset of faith. So,
just speaking on the whole protesting in Washington, D.C. thing, Washington, D.C. is the most liberal city for protesting in the United States for a reason, because it's our nation's capital. For the Vietnam protests, they did this a long time ago. Democrats have been, you know, happy to get out in the streets for a long time, and they made their own legislation for the city for protests. But that legislation doesn't apply to MAGA. So that is just a sign, a true sign. If you cannot see the two-tier justice system that is happening, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're looking at. If you don't see that it's different for these guys than it is for everyone else, then I don't know what to tell you, and I don't know what you're looking at. And if that doesn't upset you, then nothing will upset you. Then you're okay with losing your democracy and your freedom and giving up your rights. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with my kids, my grandkids not knowing the rights that I was raised with, that our forefathers gave us and fought for and died for. These people are dead, right? They live for something, right? I think that we owe it to them to be here on the 6th. Anybody that can be here on the 6th should be here on the 6th, in my opinion.
Thank you, Tammy.
Sorry, I got a little impassioned.
Yeah, good.
But DC does have the most lax laws for protesting for a reason, because that's where you go to do it, your nation's capital.
You're using global towing.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, ladies? I have Tommy Smith here. He just got temp checked, so he's on his way out of here. So I'm going to give the phone over to him.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. So you got your temperature checked, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I will be pulling out of here bright and early in the morning. It looks like headed into that system.
Well, good luck, man. I know that the first few weeks are a little rough getting to wherever you're going to go and getting situated and whatnot, but we'll definitely be praying a couple extra prayers for you and your travels.
I surely appreciate it. Seems like a lot of people have kind of been bringing awareness to the way the trip goes, the amount of time it's been taken to get people from A to B.
Right.
I hope that something is being looked at with it, and maybe it'll start with some of us. There's a few other people that are there waiting as well to get sent on through the system, I guess, to their forever homes or however long we're going to be there.
Right.
And yeah, hopefully some eyes are on it. Maybe things will go smoothly. That's what I'm praying for. You know, so I can get where I'm going. Try to get some kind of normalcy, I guess, if you want to call it that, for at least the next 10 or 12 months, I guess.
Right.
Well, we hope you land close to your family. You have quite a nice family. I hope that they're able to be close enough to come see you.
Yeah, if things go well, I'll actually be about 30 minutes, if not even that, really, from the aunt that you guys met that came to stay with you guys, Patricia. And she'll come. Yeah, she'll be there to visit. My kids will only be about an hour and a half from there, so it'll be a good spot. I hope that the BOTC sits me there. We'll have to see. I guess I'll know after tomorrow.
You'll know wherever you land, right?
That's right. So I appreciate everything you guys do out there. Not many people have stick around and just come up, stay out there all this time, especially through the weather that they get here. Some of the people that come to visit you guys aren't quite that nice of people usually. So thank you guys for putting up with it for us. So.
Well, we love you guys, and if we have to listen to some little mosquito across the street for a little bit, it's not. It's the tiniest thing in the grand scheme of things, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to miss it here. You know, this is the spot, I guess. You know, I'll miss some of the guys here, but I'm ready to get to a place where I can use my time a little more appropriately, something education maybe. I just hate waste, and I thought that the government just got us wasting away here in the Cinder Block clubhouse. They stuck it.
Right.
As long as I can get somewhere I can be a little bit more proactive with stuff, I'll feel a little bit better about it. Still, this is over with anyway.
Right. Hopefully they'll have some good programs where you get to, and you can take some of those self-improvement things and classes that prison is supposed to offer to help us all become better people and to stay busy while you're in jail, because that's so hard to just occupy your mind with nothing to do. So hopefully you'll go to a place that has programs that keep you busy and moving forward.
Yeah, if I get to where I'm going, they've got a pretty good list of things that they'll give you.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'm going to stay as busy as I can through it. So, but again, I just want to say I appreciate you ladies. I love you guys. I hope that I get to hear you guys again soon.
Well,
maybe we'll all be meeting up here before long.
Well, we're going to be having a giant barbecue party when we get our 90 million checks.
Yeah. Thank you for calling, Tom.
That's right.
It was good It's good to know you, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Have a good night.
Stay strong, Patriot. That was that free 5-minute phone call that you get on Sundays. Yeah. Let's do it.
Tammy's going to do the roll call. So, yeah, talking to Tommy, talking about seeing him on the other side, he got a 9-year sentence. So, hopefully he gets to some place where he can, just have something to look forward to every day. Sometimes people, they have schooling and classes, and I hope that the facility he goes to offers at least something to busy his day.
That facility is a pretty good facility, actually, for stuff like that. So hopefully he'll be able to get into a lot of those programs.
9 years, an awful long time.
All right, guys, for those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boyland, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
For those detained, Justin Adams, Michael Adams, Thomas Adams, Tommy Allen, Chris Alberts, Russell Alford, Noah Bacon, Edward Badalion, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Logan Barnhart, Richard Barnett, Pauline Bauer, Julio Bequero, Matthew Bedingfield, Luke Bender, Joe Bakes, Aiden Billiard, Craig Bingert, Joshua Black, Matthew Bledsoe, Kenneth Bonowitz, Dominic Box, Brandon Bradshaw, Larry Brock, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Mark Brew, Daniel Caldwell, William Calhoun, Jared Cantrell, Cal Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Matthew Caspel, Donald Chilcote, Sean Dale Chilcote, William Cressman, Reed Christensen, Josiah Colt, Mason Corson, Bruno Kua, Matthew De Silva, Nicholas DeCarlo, Nathan DeGrave, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy DeJargens, Michael Dickinson, Charles Donahoe, Joshua Doolin, Michael Eckerman, Jolene Eicher, James Elliott, Daniel Eggsett, Isaiah Farnsworth, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimmons, Kevin Gelato. I think I said that wrong, but we're going to go with it. Sorry, I lost my place. Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, Vincent Gillespie, Frank Gustino, Vitaly Goschenkowski, Jeffrey Grace, James Grant, Matthew Green, Christopher Greider, Tony Griffith, Brian Gunderson, Joseph Hackett, Stacey Hager, Timothy Hale, Kenneth Harrelson, Johnny Harris, Richard Harris, Joshua Haynes, Stephanie Hazelton, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Casey Hopkins, Joshua Hughes, Jared Hughes, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Joshua Johnson, Taylor Jonatakis, David Judd, Leo Kelly, Ryan Kelly, Julian Qatar, Federico Klein, Matthew Kroll, Nicholas Langren, Daniel Leeden, Joseph Leeden, Luke Lentz, Joshua Lawler, Kevin Lyons, Deneen McAndrew, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Matisse, James Malt, Christopher Maurer, Mark Mazza, Ronald Maccabee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, David McAfee, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, James McNamara, Connie Meggs, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Rodney Millstreet, Matthew Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, Corinne Montani, Catherine Morrison, David Marshall, Robert Morse, Christopher Moynihan, Jonathan Menifo, John Nassif, Marshall Neef, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Kirsten Niemela, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Grady Owens, Jared Owens, Jason Owens, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Daniel Fitz, Mark Ponder, Sean Price, Joshua Pruitt, Anthony Puma, Chris Quaglin, Barry Ramey, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, Mariana Reiner, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, George Riley, Thomas Robertson, James Robinson, Linwood Robinson, Michael Roche, Jonathan Rockholt, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenacker, Jeffrey Sable, Brian Sansel, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Robert Sanford, Peter Schwartz, Daniel Scott, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafried, Kevin Seafried, Grayson Sherrill, Jonathan Schroyer. Sorry guys, hold on. Sorry. I was at Grace and Cheryl, right? Okay. Jonathan Schroyer, Alexander Shepard, Thomas Sibick, Jeffrey Sills, Mikhail Sly, Charles Smith, Tommy Smith, Audrey Southard, Hatchet Speed, Yvonne St. Cyr, Peter Staker, Shelley Stallings, Patrick Stedman, Laura Steele, Tristan Stevens, John Strand, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Curtis Tate, George Tenney, Jacob Bears, Isaac Thomas, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Edward Vallejo, Salvatore Basello, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Jason Wallace. Sorry, his name's not on the list, so I had to add it just now. William Watson, Matthew Webler, Thomas Webster, Bradley Weeks, Sandra Ware, Jack Whitten, Anthony Williams, Riley Williams, Timothy Williams, Duke Wilson, Ricky Wilden, Shane Woods, Chris Worrell, John Wright, Gregory Yetman, Isaac Yoder, Kyle Young. And those we've lost to suicide, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Unks, and George Meacham, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt. Oh, there's sorry. Oh, hold on.
Multitasking.
Change the songs as we go. Sorry. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening?
I know it's nothing much. Just another day. That's it. So Tommy's out of here. So we had 3 detail leave and like a week or something like that. So
we gotta find new cleaners.
you know, it's just we got to find new cleaners. Yeah. So we just got to. New group of guys coming in and everything else, and figure out how long we have to do this for. I guess about another year, right?
Well, one can only hope sooner than that. There's a lot of information that seems to be trickling out slowly to the masses, but as the information trickles out, people are starting to really open their eyes to the bullshit. Pardon my French.
Yeah, but it's been a long road, that's for sure. So I was wondering, what do you guys have planned? What are we doing on January 6th?
Well, we will be commemorating the day here in DC. There will be, I'm not sure if we're doing a march yet or not. I think Mickey's about to come tell me. I do what she tells me.
That's it.
We're all in trouble. No, hey Chris, we will be walking from the Ellipse to the Capitol to lay flowers for, Ashley, Roseanne, Kevin, and Benjamin, and Officer Sicknick, and then we'll be down here on the corner, and we may have a little something going on during the earlier in the day, but that's not confirmed, so I'm not really sure. But we will be walking from the Ellipse to the Capitol to lay flowers, and then we'll be on Freedom Corner.
Cool. All right. I've been working on something for a while, so it's definitely a head turner. But we'll hopefully we can say it on the 6th. If not, maybe get it pre-recorded just in case. But other than that, yeah, just another day. We're just hanging out. Football Sunday, so.
Sharon Eric Christie's fish bit pouches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard he had quite a collection of fish bits. That's what I heard.
We had quite a bit of what?
Fish bits. Didn't Eric Christie have some fish bits y'all got to split?
Oh yeah, yeah, there was quite a bit of fish here.
All right, well, I hope y'all get to enjoy.
But thanks. you know, he's so is he back in California? Speaking about prison?
He was, you know, it was the weirdest thing. I know that he got out that day, and I just want to point out again, too, that Carol Stewart actually did a good job of defending him, and she stood up to the judge and said, not only does my client believe those things, Judge, I believe those things, and she did go to bat for her client, and he did end up walking out of the courthouse a free man. So, you know, maybe we need some fighters for our people, and you know, maybe that's the difference. Maybe there, you know, these videos coming out where it shows police attacking people is the difference, but you know, we do take that as a win. But anyway, he was out in front where we come in to go visit y'all. He had to sit down there and wait for somebody to go up and get his stuff, and Carol did have a ticket for him back to California, so hopefully he's...
I talked to him today, and he's back.
Yeah, okay, so he's in California with his toes in the sand, y'all.
Yeah, that's awesome. He was nothing but a great guy and a great patriot. I have nothing, you know, I can't say anything more. I have nothing to say negative about him. He's a great friend and a great patriot, and you know, it was he got a raw deal just like the rest of us, but yeah. The joke is everyone who comes in here that is here for misdemeanors is the Fed, but he proved very, very quickly that you know, he was far from. He's a great person, and you know, unlike what the media would say, I still say that either the government has to say, well, either we're either going to blame the mainstream media, or we're going to agree with the mainstream media, right? You can't have either or. So if the mainstream media is to blame, then we all have lawsuits. If the mainstream media is correct, then why would they put a individual that is gay with the rest of these January 6ers that are you know, they're anti-homophobic or homophobic, and they're this and they're that, and you know, they can't. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, it's either one or the other.
Supremacists, intolerant white supremacists, where nothing will, you know, it's your way or the highway. No, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, Eric, you got a heck of a lawsuit. So I mean, because I would love for the government to play both sides of that coin. You know, which one are we? So either, first we're all gonna have lawsuits anyway, but besides that, but Eric has one to say, whoa, you put me with these, you know, these white supremacists, this, that, and the other, you know, homophobic and this and whatever, and my life was in jeopardy every day, and you put me in there knowing that. I would just love to see the government saying,
well, they're not really white supremacists. They're not really anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
But we have to say that in court for sentencing and enhancements.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I just wanted to say happy Sunday. Thank you, everyone, still, as always, for being out there. And I was going to say happy birthday to my wife, but you know, F her.
Happy birthday, Mac. Yeah, happy birthday, Maccabee. Professor Clements is out here tonight.
So Mac had a birthday though, so we did sing him happy birthday.
All right, well we'll sing to him too. And Professor Clements.
Yeah, it was funny.
Chris Quaglin.
It was funny. He was on the phone and giving a little pout show, I think, to his or a pout show to his I think his wife, and then we came up behind him and just wished and sang him happy birthday. So it was funny.
Well, good. I hope he got to eat something fun, you know, a little cake replica. Anyway, tell you know, the guys that Professor Clements is out here supporting him on the corner tonight. I know John Mellis sings a lot of Professor Clements, so if you let him know he's out here and support of you guys, I know that'll mean something to you guys in there.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. You were breaking up. Who's out on the corner?
Professor Clements.
Professor Clements. Okay.
He's out here. He's out here with his pastor friend who led prayer for us tonight, and I know some of the guys will want to know that because he's been in support of you guys for a long time.
All right, definitely. I will let everyone know.
All right.
Yeah, Pastor McClellan.
Professor Clements.
Professor McClellan.
Damn it. There's something getting lost in the translation, but that's okay. We're out here.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But anyway, guys, listen. Have a happy Sunday, and God bless. And you, and Scooter's just chiming in for the last minute.
Tammy knew she heard him.
Huh?
Tammy knew she heard him in the background.
Yeah, I was trying to hide, just listening in. Right here.
Than that to hide.
Do what?
You have to be a lot quieter than that to hide.
Oh, well, damn it. I'll remember that next time. I'm always listening, though.
All right.
And you never know when I am listening.
Always.
But yeah, anyway, guys, God bless, and have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you for the national anthem, and then we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, God bless. Thanks for calling, Chris. Bye, Brian.
All right, God bless. Bye.
Guys, love you.
Love you, Brian.
Thank you for you.
She didn't get me. She did not get me.
She didn't get you. That was really just the hang up.
Maybe just a little.
Because the phone was too close to the microphone. We're not
That's it.
I'm not accepting that as a God. I don't accept Greta getting me, so she hasn't got me. Yes, absolutely, please.
I felt that I need to share a testimony. So 1 year ago, I was here with the 24/7 National Strategic Prayer Call group. And I was sitting behind because I was only 2 or 3 weeks before my interview for citizenship. So in my inner side was a battle. If I go in the front, maybe they will not give me the certificate, So my friend said, Pastor, come in the front. And then the Holy Spirit said, this is your test for citizenship, to stand for truth. And I was released. Doesn't matter if you are a citizen or not if you don't stand for truth. So I turned here in the front and I shared my heart and my truth. What is, I believe, that in the White House it's a usurper and is an imposter, that our duly elected president is chased all over the United States, that the true patriots are there, suffering for Christ and for the nation. I'm a citizen now. I have more rights to speak out the truth. So, I'm coming for Romania. So this is my testimony. I share it with our beloved sister. We need a spiritual revolution in the United States. And I want to tell you something. I experienced oppression of one of the most oppressive systems you can imagine in the world, political regime. So when the cup of iniquity reached the limit, was the day 21st of December 1989, when people exited on the streets on the 21st of December, and who gave their lives in that night? Adolescents, young people, young adults. You're being killed by the communists in that night. Something happened over the night. And this is my testimony. Suddenly, the presence of God started to manifest all over Romania. In every city, in every town, in every village. In the morning, tens of millions of people exited from their houses. You can imagine, you had no right to say the name of Jesus or God on the streets or public places. It was communist. It's like North Korea, if you have to have an understanding. And all these millions marching and shouting, there is God, there is God, down communism, unstoppable. In Bucharest, 1 million came from all directions to the headquarters of the Communist Party. And was the symbolical, you know, the dictator escaped with a helicopter from the roof. He was chased, and after that he was killed. In 2 days, the Lord turned the system. And this is my hope. Why the Lord brought me in the United States to witness taking over by socialists and communists? It's like a nightmare. I don't want this nation of the land of the free, home of the brave, to experience what I experienced the first half of my life. I want to live together with you in freedom, okay? So I believe that God is listening to our prayers. It's coming a time, and very soon, when the Lord will say, enough, it's enough. Okay? Don't give up. We don't give up. And we say to them, don't give up. It's come a time when the Lord will set us free of this tyranny. In the name of Jesus, I proclaim tonight this truth. Professor, do you have something to share? Share with us, Professor.
Thank you, Pastor. Oh, I can echo how his testimony has been an encouragement for me. And in fact, he came to my home in New Mexico. That's where I live. And I think he could tell I was down because this is a test of endurance to come here every night and pray, even though you see the scales of justice are just so perverted, and the natural system of law is, there's no justice. And he shared that story that he shared with you tonight about being present when communism fell in a day. And communism's here. It's not coming. It's been here. It's been buried underground, and there's a spirit of Leviathan that's at work in D.C. And it's not lost on me that we probably have another 1 million families out there that they don't have a sound sleep because they don't know if they're going to be the next door that's getting kicked in. But it's that miracle. It's that hope that one day God will take the judgment seat. He sits on the throne, but he needs to go to the courtroom of heaven and take a seat on the judgment seat. And this is my prayer and hope for all of you here and all the J6ers, is that you see clearly because God spoke to you. He gave you revelation. A lot of times we think we're just smarter than everyone else, and we take for granted that God opens our eyes. And he can, in a blink of an eye, open the eyes and the hearts of so many people that are asleep right now. And so we need that Spirit of God to just move through the nation. There's going to be a lot of buyer's remorse. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be carrying a lot of shame when they finally wake up to what they're blind to right now. So we pray for that to hasten. And I stand in solidarity with the folks here that we don't want to wait a year. We don't want to wait a year. We want a miracle. And so we pray for that. So just thankful for all of you. I wish I could be out here more often, but I'm here, and I love you, and I'm just so thankful for your sacrifice and your commitment. So thank you. All right. Anyone else? I shared what I had to share.
We're going to play that, Ashley.
We know Ashley Babbitt was a victim. I'm screaming USA, free the real Jan Sixers. She's a patriot who was let down by the system. I'm screaming for the fallen so nobody will forget them. Air Force veteran, wrapped in a Trump flag. It's Trump 24. You know we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try and try, but the storm is here from dark to light. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, Ashley Babbitt, say her name. 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 Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Yeah. Shout out Micki. We could never feel your pain, but just know your daughter's life won't be taken in vain. Shout out Sarah McAfee. Yeah, I'm sending you strength. I hope they let your husband out of that prison today. Ashley served in Afghanistan. She served in Iraq, and she died for her country from a senseless attack. Yeah, we waiting for justice, cause Ashley was innocent. Name Ashley Babbitt, this song's for your memory. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, 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 say her name, 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 Ashley Babbitt.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, Ohio. Again. Thank you, Florida. Thank you, Florida.
Segregate just like women and make America great. We are all in this together. Colors are red, white, and blue, and they stand for every one of you. And together, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make America great. Woo! Everybody sing let them hear our voice, all you girls and boys, stand up and make some noise. M-A-G-A, M-A-G-A, the American crowd, patriotic and proud, shout it out loud. That's why, when it comes time to vote, just remember, we're all in the same boat. We're together, we're united, folks, and we won't let them divide us. Now then, walk away from the hate. We're all human, and we don't segregate just like women. We'll make America great. We are all in this together. Everybody sing M-A-G-A. Black, white, and brown, from every city and town. We know that haters keep us down. M-A-G-A, M-A-G-A, the American crowd, patriotic and proud. Shout it out loud. M-A-G-A, M-A-G-A.
I'm thinking about the world right now, and America. The only country standing is scary, yeah. $85 billion worth of military weapons left to the Taliban, they trying to bury us. Whoa. 3.0. I'm talking about the futuristic Taliban. Why the president more worried about transgenders than the soldiers that was left in Afghanistan? What's it gonna be, a helicopter or the Uzi? Can't believe I'm not up in the movie. Suicide bombers wearing used uniforms like it's Gucci. About to be on your head like a toupee. Sharks on the outside and Joe got us looking like we sushi. It was funny at first, now it's goofy. They want us to convince our kids that they can pick their own gender. Like God made Uzi, huh? You better pick a side to delivery, yeah, sure. There's never been a time to remove this brand new. I heard the Lord saying there's nothing that they can do. I'm entering this up, but you better read Hebrew. Fear none of you or anything you can do. I'm covered in the blood, my vision is brand new. The trumpets are crying out and Satan is dying out, and so is the fall of your favorite celebrities too. Wicked individuals, yeah, I'm coming for you. All you Joel Steens and you Kenneth Copelands too. TD Snakes, Creflo Dollar Fakes, there's a hot judgment coming for you. Oprah Winfrey said there was more than one way to the kingdom of heaven. So did Steve Harvey. Two people that straight away millions of souls. Am I laughing hardly? Repent! Repent! Repent!
While the day is still young, boy, you should.
Repent!
While the day is still young, girl, you should.
They want to bring us to the century globalism. This new world order, taking us to jail without going to prison. But we got the victory, it's already written. Go read history, you was never hidden. Idiocracy with this whole democracy. Mask on, mask off, it's all hypocrisy. My body, my choice is what they said to me. Until it came to me and injected me. The last told you how to vote, you went ahead and listened. Now we got a president who can't even finish a sentence. Now you want to come and tell me what to put in my body? Oh no, you must think I'm stupid or dumb. Okay, it might not be both, but it's gotta be one. You either being for real or you just having fun. You actually think they words really gonna move me. Somebody tell them quit acting, this is not a movie. Him, her, them, they, what's the right pronoun? You're one person, if I say they, you're more than one now. A whole circus out here, we're putting on the show now. Every day I wake up, I'm like, what's going on now? They want a godless society. They don't want two genders, they want variety. They want to do their will, and that's odd. Because they didn't make themselves, that was God. Repent! Repent! Repent!
While the day is still young, boy, you should.
Repent!
While the day is still young, girl, you should repent.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to another evening of Talk to a Prisoner. What do you guys got going on?
We're talking to prisoners.
And how's it going?
It's been pretty good tonight. The weather's good. You know, it's not too bad. We've had some pretty pleasant calls, some pretty, you know, informative calls. And now we get to sing with you, Jeff. Doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, you know what they say about flattery. It'll get you everywhere. Right. Speaking of that, it's the 3-minute mark, so hold on. 3 minutes! 3 minutes!
Nobody kicked my seat.
Alrighty, hold on. And don't forget, flick it for freedom.
So don't forget,
right,
flick it.
and
Don't forget, flick it for freedom, Jeff.
That's
Let's talk
right.
about that right quick.
I've got a note right on my hand. Yes, flick it for freedom. Basically, if you love freedom in the American way at 9 o'clock every Sunday, flick it. And with me, we have Mr. Daniel Ball.
Hey, guys. Also, Jeff, we want to sing Happy Birthday to Mac after the anthem.
We can definitely do that. We already sang it to him once, but there is no reason that we can't do it twice. We actually we cornered him. He was on the phone talking to family, I believe, and we all came up behind him, and he didn't see us coming, and we all started singing, and we toilet papered him. So, yeah, so we already got him once, but we'll definitely hunt him down. I don't know where he is right now. We'll find him.
Probably hiding from that toilet paper, and he knows it's coming.
Well, you never know. You never know. I think he did get a couple of presents here and there. I think he got a roll of toilet paper, maybe some bag of nuts, and then maybe a pack of fish bits. I really don't know what he got.
Oh, my goodness.
Slim pickings in here. You get what you get, you know. I don't know. But, hey, it's all in good fun. I believe the man is 30. And not where anybody wants to be on any day, let alone your birthday, let alone your 30th birthday. But here we are. And we'll accost him after we sing the anthem. And speaking of that, we've got 1 minute, so let me pull my headset out here and do what we do. Hold on. 1 minute! 1 minute!
That's it, Jack. Where you sleeping over there?
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Must have been the 5-minute phone call.
They'll call right back.
Certainly they'll call right back. And that just is a testament that Jeff Sable needs to call his girl lady more often. Because, you know, you get a 5-minute free phone call on Sundays. So they'll call back in just a second, hopefully. But in the meantime, we did do Flick It for Freedom. I was flicking it all around. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
Also, you know, people assume that the guys that call into this vigil are, you know, taken care of with their commissary and stuff. I just want to say that Jeff Sable, like everybody else, could use some help in his commissary and, you know, on his tablet and his communication with his family. So let's don't forget Jeff. If anybody is so inclined to, you know, donate to anybody, Jeff could use everybody's support just as well as everybody else. So just because he calls in every night and he's cheery does not, you know, mean that he doesn't need a little help from us. So do you want to do our closing song until they...
Yes, but you just reminded me that I also need to thank a couple of people for my own personal donations. Weeping Ma Scarlett from Florida, I want to say thank you very much for your donation to me and Brian. I appreciate that, and Brian does as well. And you know, and also Mama Earth, thank you very much. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us, and Brian and I feel very blessed through this process. We didn't come in with a lot, and we're not going to leave with a lot, and that's okay, because what we gained is way greater than any amount of money that we could possibly ever get. Brian gets money every week for commissary, and so he's taken care of in that regard. And I thank the American people for providing that for us, because that is absolutely who does that. So thank you to all of you out there that donate to For Ashley, so that, you know, us ladies can be here on this corner and in the courthouse and on Congress at Capitol Hill, and you know, raising heck out here in DC. And I definitely appreciate it. I know all of us do. So thank you very much. And I appreciate the people that, you know, donate to me personally. I appreciate you.
And we do talk about the, you know, the people that donate to us and enable us to be out here on Freedom Corner and support the Eagle's Nest in so many ways. So, Elsie, thank you for our latest donation. It was more than generous, and we love and appreciate you. And all you American people. And also, the live streamers, you know, y'all are amazing. When we talk all the time about how, you know, we do have maybe 10, 15 people down here on the corner every night, but when we need a call to action, y'all watch us every night, and that amazes, pleases, and surprises me all at the same time, that y'all tune in to see our shenanigans out here on the corner. But we love you for that, and really this would not be the same without you. So God bless you and thank you, Boss Storm and everybody else. And David will be back in a couple days. Anybody who is missing David's stream is because David is in Ohio briefly, but he will be back.
Call is a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
You're welcome. We didn't have a choice, but you're welcome. Hello.
Sorry about that, guys. That'd have been my fault. Hey, so what was the last thing y'all heard?
We heard the national anthem, and then we sang, and then
We need to do happy birthday to Matt.
we need to do happy birthday to Matt.
And he was talking about Flick It for Freedom.
And you were talking
Okay,
about,
hold on.
you were talking about Flick It for Freedom.
Sorry. Right. So we had the Flick for Freedom. That was at 9. And the anthem. Did you guys hear the whole anthem?
Yes, we did.
Okay. All right. So, no, I'm not saying it. I'm not placing blame on you, Mr. Ball. I'm not. The system here is wonky, and that's an easy way of saying it.
What we think,
Mr. McAfee is on the phone right now.
What we think
Right.
happened. What we think happened was the 5-minute free Sunday calls. I think that's happened a couple times tonight.
Have you made any calls today?
I have. Yesterday, yeah. I left my phone home.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I had mine as well.
All right, then we're just gonna blame it on
okay.
the prison phones and just leave it at that. Damn prison
Yeah,
phones.
we're blaming it on the phone.
That's right. So you have
All right. Should I say again?
Do you have Mr. McAfee with you right now?
We are going to go walk over to him right now. No, just you and me. Just you and me, Mr. Ball. We're going to serenade him.
All right. We're going to sing to him too.
We're going to say McAfee. You're going to sing too?
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear McAfee. Happy birthday to you. One more time, raise it. Hey, are you guys there?
We are here. Thank you for calling back and letting us sing happy birthday to Mac. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. He's already on the phone, so otherwise I would have had you guys talk with him, but he's talking to family right now, so we've interrupted him too many times today already.
That's
So
how it should be.
anyhow,
Happy birthday.
so yes, I agree. Okay, what do you guys got for anything newsworthy? Anything going on, or is it our turn?
It's your turn because it was Sunday. We didn't do much news gathering information other than our ship that got attacked, and we did hear about that. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell me what you know about that, because I have a little something about that.
Well, I don't know too much, except for they don't know too much. That's what I hear. And they said that, you know, there was Yemen-like. It was done in Yemen fashion, but they really don't know. There was a drone attack. That's what Nicole Reppett knows. It was a drone attack.
It attacked the
Okay.
ship Canary,
But I have.
I think.
Go ahead.
Was it Canary?
Say it one more time, please.
It was the USS Canary, I think was the name of it. They said they shot the drones down, and they also attacked some merchant ships.
Yep, that's exactly what I've got. I've got, quote, American warship and multiple commercial ships are or were under attack in the Red Sea, according to the Pentagon. The warship is reportedly the USS Carney, C-A-R-N-E-Y, which is Carney, I guess. And also, British military said that the drone attacks and explosions they confirmed that there were drone attacks and explosions in the Red Sea. Either A, it's, like you said, Yemen or some other country down there in the Middle East that's being naughty. Or, I don't mean to be that funny, I'm just saying that they did something wrong. Or it's the deep state trying to drag us into World War III. I don't know. Go ahead.
Well, I think that, you know,
Say again?
it's Nicole. I think our military bases have been hit over and over again so many times, you know, since October, over 70 times. And I think that it's just the world tempting to see, you know, our president truly is weak. So, you know, no one takes him seriously. What a time to attack our forces.
Hello?
Uh-oh. You missed all that?
That's okay, move on.
All I heard was something about we were attacked 70 times in various bases, and then something about weakness. That's all I heard.
Well, since October, that pretty much sums it up. But since October 7th, our bases and our people over there have been attacked over 70 times, and Nicole thinks it's the world testing our weak-ass president. I'm paraphrasing. Okay. Nicole never said weak-ass.
Is it that, or is it the deep state trying to drag us into World War III? I don't have an answer. I don't know. And the term naughty was the wrong term. That's kind of a playful term, and of course, anybody getting fired upon is not nice. I myself have had rockets come in where I've been in Afghanistan, and I don't care who you are, that's not funny at all. So forgive me for using the term naughty. That was not right. Yeah, that's the news I've got, is that there is a American warship that has been fired upon. That's all I know. Other than that, other news, do we have anything new with that audio, the 12 hours of audio that Tariq Johnson released? Do we know anything? The reason I'm asking is because we hear two sides. We hear one side saying, oh, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be all kinds of stuff that's really bad for the bad guys, to show them that there was a concerted effort to make it so there was a setup. And I've also heard the other side of it of, oh no, Tariq Johnson is controlled opposition, and that he's got a big nothing burger, and that it's all nothing. And I'm like, has anybody listened to these audios, this 12 hours? And I get no answer. So we're in here just kind of trying to figure out what is it. We did hear also that there are some more videos that have come out, but no one has told us what those videos are of. So we're as usual, we're just in the fog in here. So, you guys heard anything?
No, I'll tell you, all I do know about Tariq Johnson is he is friends with Michael Byrd. And I know that he's trying to lay the blame at Yogananda Pittman's feet and absolve Michael Byrd. So, really, I don't give a flying shit what he has to say. But hopefully, somebody will care and he'll have something that can help y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Usual,
I don't.
We hope
yeah.
the best.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he's got something useful, because he's been talking about it for a long time. So hopefully he can get that out there and it can help somebody. Oh, Tammy's got something. Here she come like she knows something.
I do know that he did start releasing a lot of that audio this morning, but I also know that I was watching some other Twitter accounts that watch his account, and those people were not very impressed with the stuff that was being put out, that stuff has already been released. A lot of that stuff was in 1,000 Minutes of Terror or something like that Dave Summerall put out with Stop Hate a year and a half ago. That nothing has been exposed that's new.
He only released 3.5.
So basically, he's trying to pump his Get Some Go to make money because he's got a nothing burger, perhaps.
Something maybe.
Perhaps, but there may be something in there.
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
We'll see.
But it seems like a long time to wait to release something that could be helpful to you guys that are sitting in this jail rotting away.
Yeah. While he's out here working the angle.
If you have nothing, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have nothing, you're going to draw it out to get money in your Get Some Go in order to kind of rift off of anything that you can try and push that, oh, here it is, I just need money to help support me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Well,
Mr. Ball, what do you got?
I just think it's suspicious when somebody claims to have information that they've been sitting on for 3 years. So, you know, to me, if you have information that would help your brothers, bring it to the table. That's what I think. I mean, I understand the dangers and everything, but he's so far beyond that. And he has had the ear of the media for so long that if he's got something useful, he already should have been talking about it. But that's just my opinion out here on the corner.
But I can go. Thanks, Tim.
Dan?
So,
I just want to thank you guys so much for what you do out there to sacrifice. I'm sure it's not exactly what you want to do with your life, spending every single day out there for us. And we just really appreciate y'all out there.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ball. But right now, this is exactly what we want to do with our lives. So I appreciate us. But
I'm glad to hear that.
We appreciate you.
All right, here's a question. Does anybody have the latest on the White House Christmas tree? Is it back up?
It was a
Did it fall over again?
It was.
Come on, tell me what's going on.
I don't know. I haven't driven by and seen it. All I know is the whole streets in D.C. were shut down so that they could, re-rise it and re-strap it down and relight it. So all I know is many traffic jams were caused. That's all I know.
Okay.
But that's not unusual in DC. If you want to go 2 miles in DC, it's going to take you 40 freaking minutes. So this is a hard city to navigate in a car.
I feel like Mario.
Well, all right. So we just need a good arborist, and we're off to the races. Okay. Where do you go from there? What else do I got in my notes? We have the Trump's Shoe Social, where he's got the war paint of 7 stripes and 10 stars. And that's it. We're just in a holding pattern. We do hear things in here. One of the rumors is that something big is coming on December 6th. When I keep asking what, and they say we don't know, but it's coming.
Nicole Reffitt's birthday is coming on the 6th.
So circle December 6th.
Yeah.
And it's also Ryan Nichols' birthday.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, hey, Jeff, we were talking a little earlier about, you call into the vigil every night and you have a happy-go-lucky attitude. And I just want to know, do you have a give, send, go, Mr. Sable?
I do. I don't push it that much. Let's just say that it exists. I would rather not just announce it because I am not on this vigil to push it, and that's kind of something that, forgive me, but I don't want people to think that. That's true. It's just absolutely true.
That definitely is true.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. So thank you for that. But if someone wants to hunt it, they can hunt it. But I'd rather not use this platform for that. But personally, other people, absolutely. But for me, no.
Oh, that's very ethical of you, Mr.
So thank you for that.
All right. Well, we have it up. Someone one of our live streamers has it up. So I hope that somebody would want to,
Well, say it. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. I was just talking to, no, that's all right. I'm just saying we did talk about it earlier because I know that, you know, you do never promote your Gifts and Go, and I think that a lot of times people think your commissary is taken care of and everything is taken care of, but that's very much not the case. So we were just talking about that, and I wondered if you had a Gifts and Go, but if you don't want to share, that's okay. Storm's people already looked it up.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on. And as far as commissary goes, I did have somebody put about $100 on the other day, and also being part of the detail group here, which is the mopping crew and cleanup crew, and I'm also the barber. I do get about $120 a month from this facility, and so I'm okay. I use the majority of that for the phones. I'm on the phone about 6 times a day talking to family. That's about an hour and a half of my day. I go through withdrawal if the phones aren't working. And just today, I handed about 6 or 8 fish bits off to some of the other guys that were new, along with some nuts and stuff. So I do share with what I can, but I'm extremely limited in what I buy. I don't buy soda. I don't buy sweets. I'm very frugal in what I buy here.
You have 1 minute remaining.
No, because I got to make it all last, and my gal works 3 jobs in the summer and 2 in the winter. So I try to live within my means if you can do that in here. Anyways, Dan, any words of wisdom?
Sorry, I don't have more tonight. Like you said, slow day on the intel. And words of wisdom, I think we're winning.
There you go. There you go.
So, all right, you guys out there, thank you for all that you do. If anybody wants to get involved, and please get involved, go to precinctstrategy.com, see how you can get involved. You guys are at Freedom Corner. Thank you for everything you do. God bless you guys, and God bless America.
God bless you guys, and God bless America. Good night. What?
There's something in it. Oliver is getting something. Yeah, and it's down in the top of it, but let's just leave it alone.
It's a mouse. It's probably a mouse.
It's in the top of the whole of it.
It's that mouse that tried to get me the other night. Get your dog, man. He's getting that mouse.
Hey, Dwight.
Here.
Oliver. You're right up out of there.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
The sky was fun.
I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm
way.
USA.
All the way.
The mouse is about to take Lily away. Dwight, you better save your wife. Good night, Miss Katie. Thank you. We will see you tomorrow night. And all you live streamers, y'all are amazing, awesome, stupendous, astounding, all those great things. We love you so much. We will pray for you. You pray for us. And we will see you tomorrow night.
Okay, Freedom Corner Gangsters. Don't forget to say your prayers. Don't let the Betty Bugs by. Pray for me. Thank you all for being here. YouTube, Rumble, and Gatter. God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow. And, have a great night.
That's why y'all left me. That was trying to eat me the other night. I'm telling you, right at me. Well, I was trying to do the whole is. We know where its house is now. Oh my goodness. I'll bring some poison.
Yeah, we just bring a brick tomorrow. Stick a pellet in the backpack.
There's that black cat we see all the time. That's enough. Yes.
So that's good.
你知道干嘛吗？
啊，
咬一只老鼠。
哎呀，
吃那个老鼠。
哦天哪，
这么大耶！这么长啊！哦，咬死了，再咬。
啊，我可以，啊可以，好谢谢，嗯。唉。
Cheers, thank you so much. It's time to go home. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, honey.
Good night.
Thanks for the stew. It was delicious.
You're welcome. Thank you. Talk to you later.
Get home safe.
Thanks. You too. Alright, Lala, thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, Bonnie, Matt, Debbie, Mama Jane. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night. Love you all. Good night.